Hey guys, John Kaminsky here for Cayman Sound. It's been a while. Yeah. So anyways, I'm here screwing around with some new stuff. Sounds strange to me in this room too because using a different mic and it might be kind of echoey. Maybe not. Hopefully it won't be that bad. If so, I'll change it. But anyways, so I'm messing around in my DAW, which is a digital audio workstation. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, digital recording, on the computer. So you've got things like virtual amps, So you can just plug straight in and you can get amp sounds. Guitar sounds like through an amp, even though it's not a real amp. So there's one right there. And use those things called plugins, which are the virtual amps or any kind of effects and all kinds of things you can use those for. So anyways, I'm in this one right now, and I was really bothered by it because all day long I was so into some of these sounds. Like let me see, check out, this is a pretty nice tone here. All right, now it's not much. It's called open grungy chords, but it doesn't sound like that at all. It sounds kind of a little bit bitey, kind of, tweetish. I really like the sound. I was like, man, this is great. And so I tried to tweak some knobs here to get it more like what I want, and couldn't do it. I realized, oh my gosh, it's acting like it's a demo version, because sometimes you get these things and they're just demos, so you can do only so much with them, and then you have to pay to get more. So anyway, all day long though, I thought I was supposed to have the full version, and so it took me hours to figure out that there is a demo version of this one. It's just not called a demo. It's called Player, because it just gives you a bunch of samples. So it's like a player for all these different amp sounds. So turns out I'm out of luck, because I was going to write in there and say, look, I'm supposed to have the full version, because I don't remember when I got this plug-in, and it was back in July. I noticed it looks like there's a date on here, July of last year, that I got a hold of this thing, and I don't know if it was a giveaway, kind of a freebie, or if I paid like on a discount or whatever. But turns out it must have been a freebie, which a lot of times are good, and it's still usable to an extent. I'd have to modify a couple things by adding other effects to it or something, but or just use it as is. It's not bad. Now I'm out of tune already. But anyway, so I've been messing around with that today. See, it's got other ones too. This one's called, which is really funny because of these names, Mellow Leads, all right? But it's just smoking with distortion, but it's smooth. Maybe that's why they say mellow, but I love it. It's pretty cool. So anyway, and it's got a nice delay. It's kind of like a little bit like dotted eighth or something. Just what I like. So that one I hardly have to alter at all, except if I was recording with it, I might not want to have that delay on there until after the fact, until I know for sure how much I want. But it's really fun to screw around with, and so if you don't already have a DAW, digital audio workstation, you should have one, because they're not that expensive, and there's free ones out there nowadays. So just go looking for a free one. Look, you Google it, free DAW or something like that. So it's basically just, like I said, a recording, which, if you don't know, this is a way to record nowadays on your computer. It's so much easier. You can have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment in for next to nothing. It's virtual. It's not really the same, but you can get pretty close sounds to the originals, or at least good sounds if they're not even the same. But Anyway, so if that makes any sense to you, it didn't really make sense to me that well. So then then I hope it helps you. But anyways, so my point today, I have really nothing except I always have a little something. All right, so sometimes on these things I talk about, and I think recently I was talking about this too, but arpeggios that help catapult you into another area. So let me get a different sound again. Let's try a different one. I don't know who Paula is. This is Paula Rock. That's a nice sound. It's got no ambient effect, so I can use it to record with. Let me see here. And you back it off a little, it cleans up too. It sounds good. Anyway, so I was going to get on to... Yeah, I can use this one and back off a little. Arpeggios. So let's kick it off with I think a key of G, because I think I did that last time. Not sure. It doesn't matter. So I think I did something like where I did like a G arpeggio. Then you can go to up to the A, B, and do the minor or major or seventh, however you need to do to stay diatonic. If you know. So in other words, to stay in the key. So there's that kind of stuff. But if you do like a more of a full arpeggio or a couple octaves, that helps you get to different areas of the neck. And if you combine that with chromatic stuff, it's pretty cool too. So I'm having fun with this. I want to try something else. What was that one that had a little bit of delay? It was really nice. Well, here. Yeah, I like the sound of this one. Okay, so let's jump up to a different one. Let's see the D minor 7, what I just played right there. 1, minor 3rd, 5th, and then your flat 7. So there's your minor 7 chord, arpeggiated. See, I just did something there where I changed the order of the notes on the top a little bit to make it a little more melodic. So I did it again. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. Came down to the 6. Then come back down. Anytime you want, you can go into the scale. Any little things you want to do, but if you do that along with chromatics and that was exaggerated, but you can do little coming from outside. Little things like that, little slides from outside and then back into any of the notes. Usually if you land on one of the chord notes, it's, the chord tones are always good, especially on a strong beat. People talk about that all the time. It really sounds like something, so. So whatever chord you're on, so if I'm going D minor to G7. Making that up. So what it is let's do that though. Let's say D minor to G7, C major 7, F major 7. Okay, there was just an arpeggio, an F major arpeggio, major 7. See, you'll just start doing it like I did that, kind of just as a habit, I guess. And that'll happen. And they're good sometimes. Sometimes habits can be, you know, kind of redundant. Work on that one. Okay, so we start on the D minor. So what I did there was the third of D minor, third of G7. There's this third of C, and then you could do that and land on a third on each one of those, just as an exercise. But it also sounds melodic too. So. Now you can pick different notes too. You can pick the fifth. So that's the fifth of D, right? A. And the fifth of G. And then the fifth of C to F. See, like that. That's just another way of landing on the fifth. So anyway, you get the idea. So chord tones, arpeggios, chromatics, coming from outside, landing on a chord tone. All those kind of things. All right. Let me see if I can find one more cool sound before I quit. I just want to have some fun. What else do we have here? Where's that one crazy one again? Or that smooth one. Where's that at? Mellow leads. That's pretty cool. All that inside the computer. That's pretty cool. Wow. All right. I hope this is all was recording okay. And I want to try one more thing here. I did this last time. So if I go over here, I want to see if that works all right too. You can see some other areas in my room, the messy desk and guitar case. Bunch of stuff over here. Okay. We'll see you next time. And do me a favor, just subscribe to this channel if you just stumbled on it and you're not already subscribed, okay? And that way, you know when I have more stuff coming. I think you have to click on that little bell thing too. People talk about this all the time. I think that lets you know, then it'll let you know when I have another video coming up. I think that way you'll be able to be informed. Okay? All right, we'll talk to you next time. And you'll see me soon. All right, bye-bye.